Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today I'm back, and it is actually, guess what? A quiet morning. On Saturdays here in Charleston in the morning, the roads are quiet. It's great. It's ideal for this video. And what we got going on is I'm going to be checking up on my sneaker investments. I haven't done this in a couple months, I've noticed, or at least I think, probably at least 2.5 months. So we're just going to kind of get into discussing and showing y'all what I'm still holding on to. Some of these are long term, as in year plus, and some of these are ones that I've just gotten recently and I've just been holding on to. So I hope you guys will enjoy. If y'all want more content like this, it's funny how the second I say it's quiet out here in Charleston, it gets noisy. But yeah, if y'all want more content like this, subscribe and like down below. That's what we do here in the channel. And no like goal in this video, just as many as possible. Feel free to show your support that way. And road to 50K giveaway. I'm filming this video a little bit earlier since I got the Lightning 4 drop in about 30 minutes, and I do not want to miss that. Gotta enter sneakers, might try and foot site, but it's pretty hard to hit manually. And today, I think a lot of y'all are going to be shocked with that drop. A lot of people are like, oh, that shoe's not a hold. You will see. You will see. Calling that shoe not a hold is crazy. Let's just get into discussing it. So my first sneaker investment right here is the Fire Red Jordan 4. I got 3 pairs, size 7Y, grade school, back at my house. They're not here at the college with me. I do have 3 holds with me here at the college, so not a lot, but I am buying more. I'm actually buying 10 pairs of shoes to hold here at college. I've actually already purchased them, the Lightning 4s. I've mentioned that in every video, so I'm done mentioning that. Seriously, it's just going to become a meme or something. But right now, I'd paid $220 a pair for those Fire Red 4s, and now they're at about $270 a pair, which yields me about $50 profit a pair. I don't even know how long I've been holding these. I've sold some of them, I've held on to some of them. I've just, kind of been holding this one, to kind of see. I've been hoping just for a huge spike to like $350, $400, which I think that'll happen if I continue just to really hold out on this one. So that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing, is holding this one throughout next year, and maybe like over summer next year or kind of heading into early next year, these ones will be above $300 in grade school sizes, because I have been looking at the charts and it looks like they are kind of rising again right now. Yeah, as you can see, which it's kind of an interesting looking chart, but it looks like kind of slowly but surely the Fire Red 4s are kind of rising back up. And it's an OG retro. It has all the reasons to go up. I think we just need, the popularity to hit there, So once these just become even more rare, I just, I'll eventually bring the pairs out, we still got them in the vault, we're waiting. That's just kind of the first one I wanted to show y'all right there. And also, this is kind of earlier into my sneaker investing kind of game, so of course, would have bought different sizes. Like, of course, I probably would have gone with some variety, like 5.5 through 7Y or 5Y through 7Y, because at the time I'd bought 5 pairs together, so I definitely should have gone like 5Y through 7Y, which nowadays I do something like that, but you learn. So another one I want to mention aside from the Fire Red 4s, and of course you can check my IGs, any of that down below. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that, but aside from that, we'll just cover this up. We got the Hyper Royals right here, which I actually have 2 pairs of Hyper Royals. One I have in hand, which is the 10.5. I paid $400 for it, and Hyper Royals are very down in value right now. And then also 9.5, which I still haven't gotten in yet. I think I will eventually get it in, but who knows what day it will be. Hopefully. But yeah, aside from that, looking at this, we'll kind of just check out in the market, because the last time I checked, they were at like 380 or whatever. So it looks like at a 10.5 right now. Consistently, we have some sales. I guess kind of around a range 380, 370. So that's probably around how much I could get for a 10.5. I wasn't able to sell these for that much on my Instagram, so I'm not even that happy with selling Hyper Royals. I honestly don't even try and buy them. It's just kind of turned into a longer term hold, because they're just not the same as the Turbos. They're already going for a high price. Like the prices that the Hyper Royals go for, I gotta be honest, at first I didn't think it was, like are they a reasonable price, like honestly what they should go for, but I gotta keep it real. They're at their price that they should be at. They really are. Yeah, this is what they should be at, around 370, 400. It'll take much longer for these ones to rise, in my opinion. If you have pairs that just take it as a longer term hold, with my pairs that I have, I don't know how long I'm gonna hold them, just as long as I need to. But looks like my 9.5 is going for around 370, 380. I wasn't even able to get more than probably 350 on my Instagram, or 355. So yeah, just like, they're not hot that right now. Not that hot right now on the market. Beautiful stutter right there also. But aside from that pair of shoes, that sneaker investment, you also got the Kobe 5 Bruce Lees. I actually think I have made money on these ones. I think it's less than this. I don't think I'm up $250 on these 2 pairs. I need to update this now. Back then, I think I was, but now I would say I'm still up, since I got good deals on them. Like, got 310 on one of those pairs and 400 on another pair. Overall, both good sizes, and these in dead stock condition. Both of mine are like worn twice, but as you can see, I have I think it's at a 10.5 and 11.5 if I'm right. I just want to make sure I'm right here. Yeah, I think it's at 10.5 and 11.5. You go look at the sizes there. 10.5 going for around 506 dead stock, which is not half bad. Sales around 480, 500. And then an 11.5 is going for, you got some sales, well, some people undercutting it now. It kind of sucks, it seems. Or for, not even now, because it seems like this has been consistently over the last I guess couple weeks, or not couple weeks, like a month or so easily. But yeah, it looks like those are going for around 490, 510, so around the same as the actual 10.5. So yeah, definitely not up 250 on them anymore. I need to update that for sure. So I'm just gonna leave that there for now, because if I don't want to forget that amount, so I can just keep my math going. But I probably made a slight amount. I actually probably haven't made anything on the 10.5 now, considering the market isn't that up for those. So these are definitely longer term holds, but I've known that, and I know people have opinions on holding Kobe's, selling Kobe's, all that. Totally understand it. Just kind of my logic is like, let's think about Kobe's as we would think about Jordans, because Kobe still did resell some before Kobe's death. There were still some pairs that would resell here and there. But we also have to think about this. Let's say Jordan was to die. Obviously, there is much more Jordans than Kobe's, so this point could be invalid because of that. But let's say Jordan died. People are still going to resell Jordans. You know what I mean? That would still happen. People would still resell the heck out of Jordans. And I know Kobe and Jordan, they both had their own respective shoe brands, but you would have to think about it. If Jordan was to die, people would still be flipping them shoes. Heavy, probably even heavier, that's kind of my opinion. So another one I want to discuss, the Jordan 4 University Blue. I have 3 sizes in this one. Size 5Y, I have an 8 and 10. I paid retail on my 10, I paid retail on my size 5Y, and then on my size 8, I paid $285, which is a great deal, because now if you go look at the market for these, I'm pretty sure these have risen since last time I've checked up on them, which it looks like they have, which is just a great sign. I'm glad to see that these are going up in value. You guys can see the chart is looking nice for these boys long term. But yeah, and looking at my size 8, looks like my size 8 is going for around $350 now, so that's not half bad. Go look at the sales. I probably could get around $340 on Instagram, $345, so that's pretty fair. And then if I go look at my size 9.5, which is the one I paid retail on, or I think it was a 10. Yeah, it was a 10, not a 9.5. Yeah. So, but yeah, it looks like I'm getting around 380, 370 on that. So that's not bad at all. So both, again, some great profit right there. I love this hold. I'm going to keep holding this one long term. It's a beautiful shoe. I think we all knew this was a hold. And I just want to say to anybody, this shoe, let's say if the Lightning Force doesn't rise like the Oreos, at least we can know it will rise just like this shoe right here. So to anybody that doesn't think the Lightning Force are a hold, please sell me your pairs. Just give me a good price, and I got you. I'll buy them. But aside from that, this one right here, again, just going to keep holding it out. And if I go look at my grade school sizes too, 5Y I got, let's see how that's doing. So not half bad. Actually, not half bad at all. Wow, these ones are going crazy. What the heck? Last time I checked, these were 200. Look at that. All right, might actually be making a video on these soon, so stay tuned there. But yeah, grade school sizes and 4s are always going crazy. So one thing definitely not to sleep on, nobody can disagree with me on this in the comments. Lightning 4s, grade school sizes are going to go crazy after a couple months. And if they don't go crazy within a couple weeks, it'll be after a couple months. That is a guarantee, I promise y'all. Those are going for almost retail price right now. That is crazy. That's crazy. Who is selling their, why do people do that? Why do you sell stuff to lose money? Can y'all explain that? I know a lot of y'all that watch my videos don't do that, but if you've done it before, I've done it before too, but I don't do it anymore. Unless I have to, but why? Like, I try and sell an item for at least a couple weeks or a couple months before, I lose money on it or break even on it, But yeah, aside from that, another one I want to discuss right there, University Blue Jordan 1. I got a size 12 lightly worn and also a dead stock pair, size 11.5. For the 11.5, I paid $350. You can see that 11.5 is looking like it's right now around a range, but I'd say the bid's at $380, but it seems like you got sales. I would say it's probably around $400 to $420. So that's not bad at all. I'm up on that one about, I'd say that's between $50 and $70, so not half bad. I bought that one not too long ago. And then for this size 12 right here, for the lightly worn one, I think I paid, what was it? $310. Yeah, and to say the least, it's very, very lightly worn, no creasing, no nothing. So I could easily probably get around $380 for this one, maybe even $400. I think that's possible. That might be a bit of a stretch though, because that's kind of around what it's going for. So I would say around $380 though. I realistically could probably get for this one. So up on both those ones. Love this hold too. Definitely a longer term one. Just a beautiful pair of Jordan 1s. I mean, perfectly clean. Everybody loves these ones. So one thing I always recommend with this shoe, with the shoe, one thing I recommend, always be careful with fakes. There's a lot of fakes out for this shoe, as expected, but you want to go see how many sales there are on StockX for this shoe, bro. This is, I think, the most sales I've seen for a shoe on StockX. I might be tripping. 41,000 sales. Isn't that crazy? How many pairs have moved through StockX? Almost 42K. That's insane. But yeah, enough said. That should let you know how big and controlling StockX is on the market right now of sneakers in general. But aside from that, another one I overpaid like crazy for this one, What the Paul SB, but I am not stressing. I got a size 8, and market keeps dropping on this one, but honestly, this is a much longer term hold for me. I love when people are dropping the market on this one because I don't get it. Like, y'all This is like people willingly losing money, you know. But it's their choice again. To each its own. I would never put myself in that situation. And obviously with P-Rod, it's a pair of SBs and a pair of Nike skateboarding shoes. Paul Rodriguez, legendary skateboarder. These shoes actually look pretty cool. A lot of people really like them. I have a pair in hand. They're really good. This is a really nice pair of shoes. All the quality and details they put on it. I think, once we just need the undercutters to leave. We do. We need them to leave. The people that don't want to hold these, we need you to go. Just sell your pairs now. If you're not in it for long term, just please sell your pairs now. It actually would benefit a lot of people, including me. But, just again, I think this one is definitely it's not a shorter term hold. Definitely not at least how I originally thought on this shoe. I definitely thought we would see an earlier performance since we saw so much activity early on the shoe. We saw that people were willing to pay thousands of dollars on the shoe. Just kind of knowing that people are willing to pay thousands of dollars on the shoe. Enough said. And another one I got right here, the Yeezy V3 Dark Glow. I think I have a size 8.5 right here, which is pretty much $260. It's going for retail pretty much if I was to sell it right now on StockX. So I'm not going to sell this one, but obviously this one is a hold. You've seen the Yeezy V3 Alpha and how those ones have done. I mean, it looks like it's slowly, bumping up a little bit. 240, 230 over here. Okay, now we're up at 240, 250. So we might be seeing a little slow progress. But aside from that, again, I'm not selling my pairs on these. Just go look what the Alphas go for. Go look at those. Go look at how those ones performed. And these ones also glow a different color than the Alphas. Take that into perspective. So since these ones glow 2 different colors, and I personally think the color on these ones are a little bit more dope than the Alphas, honestly, and they're glow in the dark theme. So just kind of understanding that, I think we'll actually be seeing these ones at a higher value than those ones in the future. But this was a high stock release, probably higher stock than the Alphas for sure. But I think we have a look-alike here. So people, eventually, once the undercutters leave, you will see great progress on the shoe, in my opinion. I got a retail pair, and I'm holding on to it. So aside from that, another one I got, my most beautiful sneakers cop of all time, the Travis Scott Fragment Low, and I got a size 6.5. Let's pray to God nobody's cut it under $1,000. So that's a beautiful size right there. People are not cutting the shoe under $1,000. So this one's going for around, I guess $1,050, $1,100. I would not sell it right now. I'm not going to sell it right now. I love seeing the people that have their pairs selling it right now because it only and look at this. What is going on here? Uh-oh. Is that an upward sign right there? Is that a rise? Here, let's go look at the bigger sizes to put into perspective. So size 12, let's see how this one's doing. So size 12 isn't rising. So I wonder what size is making the chart rise. Is it size 14? Yeah, it's the bigger. Dude, this is what I'm saying. I wasn't trying to hate on y'all the other day. I was talking to my size 14 people the other day. Bro, y'all are getting clapped on prices, and I'm not trying to say that to be mean, bro. Like, y'all are having to pay $1,400, $1,600 for a pair of Travis Scott lows right now. I'm sorry, all right? I wasn't trying to criticize nobody. I was just saying it's tough. It must be tough, because I think I'm being fair here, but we'll stop enough. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. But my greatest cop of all time, probably off sneakers. I think I'll have a better one though eventually. Just we're gonna have to keep working and just keep making more accounts. That's really the key to it. So obviously I'm up like almost $1,000 on the shoe, which is pretty crazy to say the least. And yeah, it's a dope feeling to even have this one in hand. Like the fact that I can say I own this as an investment, that's awesome. That's awesome. But to even just say I own a pair, I think everything worked out for me that day. I was really lucky. And this is again one of my college holds, and another one of my college holds right here, the Jordan 4 Oreo, grade school sizes. Such a great call I made on these. Actually, I bought this in a full size run, so I'm actually down to the 2 sizes I have right now. But those 2 sizes that I'm down on right now, I'm just gonna hold them until they're around 250, 260, and then sell them off. But honestly, my whole plan here, I actually bought a full size run of Oreo grade school sizes. I paid $240 each. So obviously you guys can see that was a great play. On 2 sizes I'm down on, and these are the 2 ones I'm holding. Paid $240 each on these ones, and I'll eventually make money on them. But all these ones, 4.5Y, 5Y, all these ones right here that are going for $290, $300, $310, I paid $240 on each one of those. So obviously made some money, made the right call on those. I recently got those too. That was no less than a couple weeks ago. I got those when I was here. So yeah, say the least. I haven't even been here for 2 weeks, so that was a really recent call, really recent hold. Made a lot of money on it, and I'm very happy about that because you can see those grade school sizes. I called it at the right time, so I'm very happy about that. And shout out to the guy who plugged me up on those. He's the same guy that's going to plug me up on the Lightning 4s, and definitely going to be a great hold there. I think I love seeing people doubt these Lightning 4s because it's a legendary retro. Like this isn't no University 4. This isn't no Fire Red 4. This is the Lightning 4. The Lightning 4 hasn't come back in 15 years. take that into perspective. Unless I think there might have been one in 2012, so I might be wrong on this. But yeah, no, look, this shoe hasn't come around in 15 years. 15 years. 15, not like the Fire Red where it was like, like 10 years or 8 years or whatever it was. 15 years. 15. I'll let you take that into perspective, and then you can tell me if this shoe is not a hold or something. So that's everything I need to mention right there. Overall, on my investments right now, I obviously have to update this since Kobe's are obviously much different. Some of these have risen, some of them have gone down. So it is probably around the same as this, but at least for the Travises, they put me up high in this summer, up around $1,500 on around $4,600 worth of shoes, which is not half bad actually. I think that's around 33%. It's around 33% gain, so I'll take that. That's pretty good off some shoes, and most of these are long-term holds. But I have to update the P rods too, because I'm down on those also, just even more. But I'll hold those long-term. I'm not going to lose money on those, and that's everything that needs to be mentioned. So if you want to check in my Instagrams, any of that down below, any of my recent videos, those are all in the description. So feel free, and if you want to subscribe and like more content like this, of course we do videos like this. This is what we do on the channel. So I'm about to get ready for the Lightning 4 drop on sneakers. I'm super hyped about it. I definitely want to cop this release. I don't want to miss out on it because it's just a lot of money behind it. And I'm hoping I will get blessed to get a pair on sneakers. And I'm obviously going to be entering in any size I can, preschool, grade school, like, just everything. Just I want to get a pair in hand to review. Well, I'll have 10 in hand to review, but we'll just, y'all will see when it's in hand. So y'all can see I'm not capping. But I'll end the screen recording here. Leave any questions, any comments you have down below. Notice how long this video was, so I'll probably cut it down because I don't want to make a 17-minute video. So I'm Tristan. Thank y'all for watching, and hopefully I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.